Hello beautiful people, hope you're having a lovely weekend. Welcome to this week's installment of Kiwi Checks Out. Just spending a bit of time around home today, I think. We're going to get into some of these packages that I've been saving to open with you. I did already open these ones. There's a story to that and I'll tell you in a minute. I'll give you a little house tour and then hopefully we'll use things from in here to spruce up the house a little bit. We also need to go over to Waitrose to pick up some fresh flowers and some ingredients for baking the cake. Let's get into the packages then. Hopefully Kiwi will come and help. We'll open this one first because this one arrived first. She gets so excited. I haven't even ordered everything that I wanted to. Yes, are you excited? You gonna help? Yeah, do you wanna help? She's got a whole nose in it. Good, thank you very much for your help. That's very good. Very helpful. What's inside? Okay, so I've got no idea if these are going to be any good. Lovely looking. I don't know if it's actually going to be okay, you've helped. You've helped. Thank you. This tablecloth, and it's like this natural Kiwi, you've helped. It's this natural textured tablecloth that I'm hoping will help me cover the richness of the table behind me, because I'll talk you through why I don't like the table in a minute. I've got this to cover the whole table, hopefully, and then I got this sage green. Oh, it's actually darker than I thought it was going to be. The pictures were a bit misleading, but it's like this cheesecloth runner to go over it, like in a sort of messy, more messy style, more relaxed. We'll call it relaxed rather than messy. Hey Kiwi. So I was going to put these two together, but I don't think the combination is going to be quite how I envisaged. So we could look for an alternative. Hey, you've helped. Thank you. You helped. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll put those on the table later and see if they're any good. So now we'll get into the big box. Yeah, we'll do the big box next because these are home things and then the other things are beauty things. Oh, puppy schnoots away. I got these seat pads. I don't know if they're even going to be the right size, but my vision was, which I don't think is going to come together, was this green was going to tie in. It was going to tie in with the green and these, but it's too different a green, so I don't think it's going to work. A bit sad, but these look nice. This company, I just found it online. What's it called? Decor, made from 100% sustainable materials. And they do feel really nice, like feel really squishy. I hope they tie on okay. Try it all together and see if it works. But that green doesn't look like the right type of green in my opinion. So the next two boxes are beauty items. Explained last week that I was a bit hesitant to actually talk about products at all, and I still am, especially beauty products, because I've spoken a lot about how I'm quite fussy about, no, I'm very fussy about what it is that I eat and the ingredients in the things that I eat. But that's quite hypocritical of me, because I haven't yet done a full audit of the beauty products that I use and the potentially harmful things that are in those. So I want to do that, and maybe we'll do that together at some point. I do still have my go-to beauty items that I haven't done due diligence on yet about the contents of those products. So I'm hesitant to recommend them, because I would never want to recommend something that was damaging to somebody's health. And I do think that there are a lot of products out there that are slowly damaging to our health that we're not really aware of, and that would it just doesn't sit well with me. Even though these products do bring me joy right now, I hope you only buy things that bring you joy. I do want to do a proper audit of all the products that I use and make sure that they are 100% cruelty free and 100% toxin free, which I know is going to be a big ask, but I would like to do like a proper clean out of the things that I use and make sure that they're all as healthy as possible. This is just a Look Fantastic order of, I think, my skin base. So the skin base that I use is a combination of By Terry CC serum in Sunny Flash. That's quite dark, and I understand that's quite dark, so I mix it with my foundation just to create like a really nice consistency. The foundation that I use is Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is the best foundation I've ever used. I have like, I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but I have rosacea, and I get like serious flare-ups of rosacea, and I don't even know if you can see. You probably might be able to see my skin texture, but you can't see any of the redness. And the reason you can't see any of the redness is because of this. Maybe I'll show you in the morning using this product, because I'm making an actual idiot of myself and all you can see is how red it is. I do get serious redness in my skin, and this just completely evens out the skin tone and the colour. So I'm quite light. I renewed 1N1, I've renewed, and then mixed with a little bit of Sunny Flash. It just creates a really nice colour and a really nice consistency and really good coverage. So I'll show you that in the morning so you can see the state of my makeup free skin, and this is another reason that I want to do a proper clear out, because I know certain products and things in products can affect the gut microbiome, which is obviously what then causes skin flare-ups and stuff. So yeah, we just have to be really careful, and we have to be really informed, and I know I'm not informed in this area, and this is why I'm hesitant to like recommend anything. But for efficacy and how I put my own look together right now, these are the best products I've found so far. If anyone has recommendations of like more natural based products that don't have scaries in them, I'm all willing to try. The second one is a Beauty Pie order. I have been using their products for years now. The reason is I really like the concept of it. So we do pay a hell of a lot for products as women. The idea of it being like marked up so much, whereas you could get basically the same things produced in the same labs without the brands, cut out the middleman and just buy them directly. I loved the concept of it, and a lot of their products are really good. Got this new lip gloss to try because I get really dry lips and I can't stand having really dry lips. So I got this Wondercolor Peptide Butter Gloss. Yeah, we'll give that a try. Looks like this. It's not for puppies. It's not for you. Can you leave it? That's very good, thank you. This amazing sleep oil. I always get this. This is great. I use this for gua sha. So I do gua sha in the mornings with this. And I apply this morning and night. It's a really, really nice oil, like skin oil, really moisturizing, really lovely. And then I got, this is a new one for me, so I'm going to try their super healthy vitamin defense serum, so I'll let you know how that goes. So yeah, those three are what I got from Beauty Pie. So those are my orders, apart from also some cake tins, which yeah, we are gonna bake a cake. My friend Gabby asked me, can you bake a cake for my daughter's birthday? She said, I need a cake on the 2nd. Yeah, sure. What kind of cake do you want? And we discussed the flavors, and I said I would look at recipes. And when she said the 2nd, but not of which month, right? And because I never know what date it is, I just assumed she meant the 2nd of June, because I thought the 2nd of May had already passed. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll make you the cake. The 2nd of May comes around and she messages saying, are you coming for lunch? And I was like, oh, sorry, I can't. I'm like editing my video. I've got to get the video out. And she was like, oh, but did you bake the cake? I was like, oh my goodness, what? So she actually meant the 2nd of May, which to be honest was really short notice, but at the same time, like, I felt absolutely awful because me having said yes and not producing the cake was even worse than me just saying no, because it meant she had to show up to the lunch with no cake. I felt absolutely awful, and I still do. So now we're baking the cake anyway because I've planned it all, but we're just gonna bake it as a sorry cake. I think the green is too dark to go with this green. It's just not the right shade of green. Just wanted to cover this colour of wood because this table I got for my flat. It was just like the cheapest IKEA table that I could find, and obviously it doesn't really work in this space. I can't decide on another dining table that doesn't take up too much space because there aren't any nice 2-seater dining tables. All the nice farmhouse style ones are enormous, so I could get a nice whitewashed thing made with a bench and put some sheepskins over it. That's what I would love to do. I'd also love to wallpaper this wall because give it a separate feel. So yeah, I'm not loving this actually. I love the seat pads. I love the style of those. The kind of Bertioli style, and a Bertioli tablecloth is what I would love. I just think they're a bit pricey to put on a table that I really don't like. So yeah, I'm gonna do away with the runner and just rely on the flowers to give it more personality. At least the tablecloth is kind of covering the colour of the wood that just isn't quite right. I could restain the whole thing. Like, is that a thing? My hesitancy, is that my hesitation to buy another table is this one functions, right? And it's the right dimensions for the space. It's just the wrong colour. And I don't like the idea of having to just throw it out. I guess I could try to sell it or donate it somewhere. It's got chips in it from when I was making notebooks. So I think the dimensions of the table are fine. The look of it is just not how I want it to look at all. Welcome to the house tour. We're going to do a quick walkthrough. It is by no means perfect. It's just my home. So when I was looking to buy a house, I was looking all over the country. I wasn't really tied to a specific area. It's obviously a very expensive area, and initially it was too expensive for me. So I was looking all over the country, and 2-bedroom semi-detached houses around the country are all very similar. This was the best one that I found. It has the most space, like square footage for a 2-bedroom house that I'd found. Just had nice little details to it. And of course the surrounding area was perfect. So initially I couldn't afford it, but then I ended up being contacted by a job that I'd applied for a year earlier, been rejected, but they reached back out to me and asked if I would go and work for them, and that's the company I work for now. So grateful I got to stay here, and this area is perfect for me. It's perfect for Kiwi. I am so grateful how it all worked out, even though every step along the way it felt like it wasn't going to, even after I started the purchase process for this house. And it's the first home that I've had. You open the door straight onto the hallway. Kiwi is the first thing you usually see. You can see her little head popping out. I absolutely love these tiles. I should really polish them, and I need a steamer for the grouting, definitely. The size of them and just that earthy beige Like the fact that they're all unique, no two are the same. I just absolutely love it. And you initially have this feeling of space in the hallway. Like in most 2-bedroom houses, the hallway is so cramped. So I love that this just felt so much more spacious. I've played around with this area quite a bit. I have a nice table and stuff that I was thinking of putting here. I didn't want to reduce the space. And this is where I feed Kiwi, so it's really her area, and it's nice. It's easy to keep clean when everything's clear. And I didn't want to create like a hazard coming down the stairs. I know lots of people put decorative things on their stairs, and it freaks me out. I'm like, what if you're running down in a hurry in an emergency in the night, or the power goes out or something? Like, just don't put stuff on your stairs, would you? This mirror, I love this mirror. This is just an IKEA mirror. Checking before you leave, you know? The light bulbs are still just exposed because I just couldn't decide what to do with them. Those two close together like that, I didn't want to put shades on them to like look overcrowded, I thought, so I just left them as they are. I love this shoe bench. I can't even remember where I got it from, but I use it so much. Obviously I chuck loads of stuff on it and I really shouldn't. Yeah, this is where I've done a lot of teaching with Kiwi to teach her to tidy away the shoes, so it means a lot to me. The kitchen. Okay, so the kitchen is a point of contention. Controversial with me because I really don't like it. Okay, don't like the work surface. This just came free with the house. I didn't want to pay the developer for an upgrade on this, so I was like, I'll just move in and do it myself, she said so confidently, and then has left it all these years later because, like I said before, I just don't know where to start. I quite like the cream, but I don't like the silver handles. It needs to be warm. It needs to be warm tones in here with this beautiful floor and with the cream cabinets. These should be gold, really. I'll put the mood board. Actually, let's do that. So I'll put the mood board on screen of what it is that I want to do with this kitchen, because I hate how much grey there is in here with the cream. It just does not work. I would love this to be more farmhousey style. I want to change the microwave. Not much I can do about the air fryer, sadly. Also, I painted this like a light sage green. I painted it at 2 a.m. over Christmas 2 years ago. I was going through a rough patch, basically. Impulse painted it. Tried to fix cracks in the ceiling and painted over them, and I didn't get the right white paint, so now I have to repaint the whole ceiling. It was a tough job on my own to paint this whole thing, and even with a step ladder I couldn't reach into that corner, so a corner of that is still latte coloured, which is annoying. These shelves were supposed to just be temporary to test if I even liked them. As usual, you do anything temporary and it sticks. I got this tile sample and I absolutely love it. It's like just gorgeous. Look at like the texture and the tones of it. And I could keep the cream cabinets with that, but I want to go for that cashmere colour and then a cream cooker hood, because that thing is just so ugly. And the backsplash, I absolutely hate it. And I want to change this gas to an induction hob because it's just so much easier to clean. This thing is a nightmare to keep clean. It just doesn't look as neat as having a single platform. This room is just a bit mishmash. Like, I like the size of it. The freezer behind here, so that gets in the way of the door, and the dishwasher coming out does also kind of get in the way. Sorry, this is all the shopping for the cake baking that we're about to do. If two people lived here, it would get quite annoying if one of you was trying to get to the fridge whilst the other was trying to unload or load the dishwasher, or if just one of you was trying to do either of those things and then somebody wanted to come into the kitchen, it would be kind of annoying. So yeah, I think it's a nice size, but the vibe of it is it's just not right. It's all different things. This sink is also the bane of my life. Like, I like how much space there is on it, but it's like this porous material, which means it just stains like crazy, especially with coffee. It feels like it's not been finished properly. It's impossible to keep it clean. I love the shutters from the inside, but I don't like them from the outside because they don't line up properly with the window. Obviously, I'd have to get them custom made if I wanted them to do that. Carrying on through the hallway, we've got Kiwi's crate here. This was from Lords and Labradors. It matches the vibe of the house. I did have to adjust it slightly. By adjust it, I mean like saw off the back corner to try and fit it under the stairs, because previously it took up half the living room. Nice and cozy. She hardly uses it, to be honest, now anymore. She's usually upstairs in the office or in her bed next to mine or on the sofa. But if people come round, she does still like to go in here because this is her safe space. It's nice and cozy, and the spare bed from this I use in the car. This is the Kiwi station. This is where her lead is, and for some reason her Christmas antlers are still here. I need to tidy those away. For walkies. And then in here is just a downstairs bathroom, which is currently being used as a boot room and some storage, like the parcel shelf and stuff. But this has got the tiles, so the same tiles as in the hallway runs straight into here and halfway up the wall, and I really like that, because the feeling in here when I've not filled it with stuff, but this feels like a really spacious bathroom, and I think it's because the tiles are so big. They make it feel bigger than it is. Also, really need to shim this door, like it keeps catching on here. So if anyone wants to come shim the door for me, please do that. It would be very helpful. Ignore these are the cake tins. They're completely the wrong size. The living room. This is the living room and the dining space. I like how open and light it is. I've spoken about the table. Just try to hide it with a tablecloth. It's not quite working for me. I wanted a big bouquet of flowers there. Waitrose didn't have anything that looked even remotely nice today. So you're just gonna have to picture some flowers there. I might try and order like a faux arrangement so that there's always something there that looks pretty. The nice new seat pad. I think this wall could do with something, either some artwork or even a nice textured wallpaper. I think would look really nice there. These lamps I bought from Burford Garden Company. I absolutely love them. Look at this. It's just perfect. It's that like distressed wood look. I just love it. And the lampshade I got from Etsy. And I loved that too, because again, it's just the textured look. They're always kind of wonky though. The swinging chair outside is also from Burford Garden Company. I'm not going to show you the garden because it's an actual state. I did such a bad job of it today. The lawnmower just was not going through it. I'd left it way too long. So I had to basically strim the entire thing, and it's just a mess. This lampshade, I can't remember where I got this from. Two, so one for the living and the dining space. And I just cannot remember where they're from. Sorry. Thought they worked well in the space with the colours. Without like the feature wall, which I painted a few years ago, it would probably look a bit anemic. It needed an injection of bold colour. This table was also from Burford Garden Company. Just fell in love with it. There are quite a few of these right in there. They're all different shapes, and some of them aren't really like practical as a table because the top of it isn't completely flat as a surface, but this one was the perfect shape for me and the perfect size for this space. The lamp is from Tetbury. If you've not watched the Tetbury vlog, this came from one of the antique shops in Tetbury. It just drew me in. I'm quite particular about bringing anything old with its own past and energy into the space. This is why I loved being the first person to live in this house, because I can be very susceptible to atmospheres and picking up on energies from the past. I just love the fact that I'm the only person that's lived here. I get to kind of set the tone of the energy of the place going forward. If that makes any sense to anybody else, it does to me. But this lamp drew me in, and I keep saying I'm going to move it upstairs, but I use it every night now, and I like it there, so I think it's going to stay there. This painting from Nova in Burford, this is beautiful. It's reverse painted on glass, and like you're supposed to light it up from behind to get the full effect. If you shine a light behind it, you can see like the moon, and it's actually stunning, but I've not been able to find a solution to light it. So this painting was also from Nova. This is Bertioli diffuser, and it's got the Bertioli Water Meadows scent in it, and I absolutely love it. I need to go get some more. It is running a bit low, but I loved this as a reed diffuser. Just so simple and elegant. I don't like anything with like heaps of branding on it or anything, so I just thought that was absolutely perfect for the space. This, I think this was maybe from Next Home or somewhere like that, and adding a bit of texture to the space was really nice. And then this is a bit of a less organized. I have Asda receipts and stuff on here, but this is like a little memory shrine here. Chapter 32, because I'm 32 years old. This is my 32nd chapter of life. This elephant is from Timbavati. This was a gift when I got back from my South Africa safari. Such precious memories for me. So these are staying here for the time being. And these are receipts that came to £8.88, both of them. And I've started to collect synchronicities, like screenshots and photos whenever I see synchronicities, because it keeps happening. I'm going to keep all of the synchronicities, and I hope at some point it's going to make a really good story. This table is also from Burford Garden Company, and I adore it. I'm tempted to move this out to in the hallway, because I don't think that this table gets enough proper admiration tucked in the corner here. Yes, you're part of it, don't worry. It doesn't get enough attention. This is some driftwood from the Hebrides, from the Hebridean Islands. I can't remember which island we were on, because I was looking for some driftwood, and I wanted it to be this light colour. Been looking for it the whole trip. I think this was also from Next Home, this vase, but I need to put something in it. Maybe some like plum blossom or cherry blossom would look lovely there. This sofa was from Sofa Club, and it was really fast delivery, really inexpensive, and looks perfect in the space. Genuinely, I'm pretty sure this was like £800 or something, like really inexpensive. It arrived so quickly, and I had been so fussy with sofas, tried so many, and I didn't like any of them. Took the risk, ordered this online, and it was perfect. I love the height of it. The height really works in this room. I just really loved it. The cushions are from Dusk, so I wanted to get some more like spring coloured ones. Like I think something like this, like a light floral or leafy pattern, something spring fresh to give lightness and some spring energy to the room, I think would be so lovely. And I'd love to get a nice plush rug for this area as well, maybe to separate the spaces a bit more. I feel like it's quite welcoming. I don't have a television. I don't watch television. Obviously, the focal point of the room is the fireplace and the painting. I watch YouTube, obviously, to relax and to find inspiration, to use it as a visualization tool. If there are people that are achieving the things that I want to achieve, it's great to visualize and to feel like I've spent time with people, to reparent myself in some respects. So I love YouTube. I love watching real people, real stories. And I know some television is real stories. I just can't be bothered to filter out all of the other crap. So yeah, I'd much rather read or listen to a book or go out for a walk and listen to a podcast. I love spending the majority of my time outside, or if I'm in here, I'm editing or trying to create something rather than consume too much. It's just what I do for my own mental health. This light switch is the light switch that I used to teach Kiwi how to turn the lights on and off. It's now scratched to hell, obviously because of her attempting it. I obviously need to fix it. Yes, I need to fix it, but I've now become slightly attached to it like that because of the memories of teaching her. People draw on the wall for their kids achieving specific heights. You know, it's just like that. It's identical to that, right? This is probably my favourite space. It just feels the calmest. I wish I had another place for the bike to go. This is the only space for it right now, so it does disrupt the peace of it. The bed is from the luxury bed company. For so long, I've not had my own bed. I was moving from place to place, sleeping on people's floors. When I moved into my flat, which was the first place that I'd had of my own, because it was a flat up a lot of stairs and I was on my own, I didn't want to buy a bed or any huge furniture for the place because I just didn't know how I would move it in and out. Didn't buy a bed, I just had a mattress on the floor. That turned into 3 years of sleeping on a mattress on the floor. So I was like, as soon as I have my own place, when I buy my own house, I'm going to buy the biggest princessy bed that I can find. And it was this one, the most outrageous one that I could find, and I love it. I still love getting into bed at night. It feels like a princess bed. I know it's over the top, but I love it. I love the fact that it's over the top. It makes me feel special. I love putting my pink silk pajamas on and just climbing into this bed. It makes me so happy. I bought this candle recently. These are just lavender pouches. I bought this candle recently from Next Home, and it's got these like Highland cows on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see the green tones there, but it's green and Highland cow coloured. Just amazing. And it smells beautiful. I really love it. These rustic bedside tables were also from the garden company, Bertha Garden Company. I love again how different they are. They feel so nice. They're like just natural wood. This basket was also from Bertha Garden Company. This is the other Bertioli reed diffuser, and I put the scent Cutting Garden in this one. Cutting Garden up here and Water Meadow downstairs, but Water Meadow is definitely my complete favourite, so I'm going to switch it to be just Water Meadow everywhere because it really is the best scent. The upstairs bathroom, it is quite small. We've got a rainfall shower, and I love this textured feature wall in here. I need to get a custom mirror for this section here, but again, I just don't know how you do it. I just need to research, but I feel instantly overwhelmed by these things, so I just don't do them. It works really well for one person. I would love a bigger, more spacious bathroom in my next house, but it's perfect for right now. I don't know why I've left this to last, but this is my least favourite room in the house. This is the everything else room. This is literally the everything else room. Kiwi sleeps in here a lot of the time, and yes, that is a Simba weighted blanket. She absolutely adores it. She really sleeps well with it. Calms her so much. It's grey, which I just don't like. Again, the grey with the beige, it just doesn't work, but I don't know if Simba do other colours for this. Maybe I could find another cover. So it's where I get dressed. This is my makeup station with the Hollywood mirror. I can't even remember where I got this from. If I can remember, I will link it. This dressing table was just from Habitat. Just got an old dining chair, which I don't like. I need to get a proper plush chair for this. I have my office set up here with my walking pad. It's just a bit chaotic, you know. I'm often drying clothes in here. Kiwi's sleeping in here. I often just have stuff absolutely everywhere. This room is just chaotic, and the energy in here never never really know how to lay it out in any way that feels energetically correct. I have tried multiple layouts here, so this is what it is for now, but it does mean that I kind of neglect this room. Also, because lots of houses look in, I often keep the curtains closed. So keep the curtains closed, lots of stuff just gets thrown in here and it is just chaos. I also have like a little achievements thing. So this is my law degree, GBO pro card, bodybuilding pro card, and then my bodybuilding trophies here, and I have lots of books and stuff in this. This again was from the flat, and it doesn't really work with the rest of the house, but it's so functional. I've not found anything again that fits these dimensions, so I just kind of hide this behind behind the door. There's just so much to this room. I would love to have a specific place to dry laundry and not have to dry it in here. Kiwi's bed sometimes I drag into my room and she sleeps here, but I do like this room to feel as peaceful and calm as possible. I love the fact that I can this is just for sleeping and obviously for fasted cardio in the morning, Miriam. But when I'm not doing that, this room is just sleeping, reading. This is pure relaxation, completely separate. And if there was somewhere else for this to go, I can't put it in that room. There's too many things in that room. I would never use the bike if I put it in that room. Yeah, and this is just a cupboard. I'm not going to show you, it's a complete mess. I've still got all my old craft stuff in there from when I was making notebooks. That's the house. It's just a standard 2-bedroom, but it feels a bit more spacious. It feels like it's got some nice little finishing touches to it, and I think I'm not making the most of it. I could definitely do a lot more with it. And I will in time. And the kitchen is the first thing that I want to tackle. Hopefully you can come along for the journey of that, because that would be fun. See how that goes when I start the process and when I feel brave enough to start the process.
The light, it crept in, a thin silver thread, through the gaps in the curtains above our heads, and the dust motes danced like tiny lost stars on the breath of the morning, erasing the scars. Oh, morning's whisper, soft and low. Where did the night go? Morning's whisper, holding you near, chasing away every doubt.
Right, we've got a cake to bake, but you know the drill by now. First, coffee. This is my old flat where I used to live. Lived at the very top floor. First place where I lived on my own. It was something I never thought that I'd be able to afford and never thought I'd be able to do. So very grateful, all part of the journey, and I have lots and lots of memories here from doing my bodybuilding competition and buying the house, and just so many good memories here. Gonna go get a coffee. So we just had lovely coffee. Trying not to linger too long because I know I've got to bake the cake, and I know that I'm procrastinating on baking the cake because I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'd rather focus on visualizing that the cake is going to go well. Even though all the pressure has been taken off it, because it's now an apology cake and not an actual birthday cake that needs to be presented. But I somehow feel like that has made the pressure 10 times worse, because because I didn't deliver on the cake initially. It's gonna go well. I'm speaking it into existence. It's going to go amazing. But yeah, speaking of not lingering too long and procrastinating, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and be brave and sit on the happy to chat bench. So there's a happy to chat bench up here, and I think Kiwi and I are gonna sit on it for a little bit and see if anybody wants to say hello to us. Bit of chat, Kiwi? I think she's tired. She keeps wanting to lie down and go to sleep, I think. You feeling sleepy today? Sleepy today. Hiya.
Happy to chat.
She is very happy to chat, yes. Hi, you alright?
None of this is for you.
She may need reminding. We sat on the bench for a while and nobody wanted to chat to us. That's a bit sad. Somebody came and had lunch with us though. And then when he left he said Kiwi was a very good person. Which I completely agree. She is a very good person in dog form. Guess now we have to go and face baking the cake. Good morning, beautiful people. We're finally going to go take the cake to Gabby. So I'm just going to box it up and try to put it in the car safely. Thankfully, she's just down the road. So even if it's somewhat precarious, it should be fine. Absolutely glorious wisteria on the way. Look at that. Absolute perfection. Back from Burford, now finally out for a walk. Just gonna enjoy the sunshine for a bit before I go into the editing cave and try to pull something together for this video. Supposed to have a date tonight. I'm seriously questioning whether I even want to date anymore. I think I just have this pessimistic outlook before I even go, and I wish I could get rid of it, but I can't. The date is in Oxford, just not going to go well because I'm assuming it's not going to go well. What do I even wear for a date these days? I'm genuinely stressing about that. I don't know how to dress for a date because I don't remember the last time I went on a proper date where you go out for drinks with someone. Like, do I wear a dress? Is that a thing? Or do I just dress smart casual the way that I always dress? No, I can't take you on the date, can I? If I go, I can't take you on the date. That's rude. I can never decide whether it's my intuition talking, where I'm like, it's not worth going, I don't think it's going to be a good experience, versus self-sabotage, where I'm like, oh no, I've actually been asked on a date, so I need to get out of it and I don't actually want to go. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm already tried to put a date outfit together. Doesn't look the best, but I've done my best. I wish I could say I was excited, but I'm not. I always feel really pessimistic about this kind of thing. You know, I've got to try and stay open and we'll just see what happens. So we'll debrief when I get back. I'm going to leave you here, and so I don't risk the camera, but I'll speak to you when we get home and then see if I can put something together for this video before Sunday, it's gonna be a stretch, that's for sure. Sorry I didn't talk to you last night after the date. It didn't go well. I mean, it was all right. In my opinion, it didn't go well, and I kind of wish I'd listened to my intuition. I'm trying to be more open about these things. I can tend to overanalyze a vibe over text, and I didn't want to just like completely shut myself off based on that vibe. But like, yeah, there were just things that he said that I was like, oh, I can kind of tell that the tone of this isn't going to be the right tone. But I decided to try to stay open, and I went anyway. It just wasn't the right match. It wasn't the right match romantically, energetically. Yeah, and when I got back, it was quite late, and I just wanted to, like, I was so hungry, so I just wanted to eat something and get ready for bed and snuggle Kiwi. The opportunity cost of going on a date is snuggling Kiwi time. So now I'm trying to reflect on the takeaways, you know, of should I trust my intuition more and not make that investment, or is it a good thing intrinsically that I went? Worst case scenario, I think, for a woman isn't always just you'll have a bad time or it'll be awkward. Obviously there's safety element. If you want to feel safe and restful in somebody's presence, and of course you're never going to get there on a first date, but you want to see that there aren't things that immediately disrupt that, if that makes any sense. And I know this is difficult whilst I'm still being evasive, but I'm not going to gossip about specifics on the date because I don't think that's very respectful. So I'm not going to do that. But you're just going to have to trust my judgment on this one. I really, really hope you enjoy this video. I really hope I got it out in time. I hope you're just having a lovely, restful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, and we will see you next week.